Alright guys, let's talk about pH, acidity and alkalinity. Most of us are familiar with this scale, but are we really aware of how bad it is to put acidic drinks in our bodies, acidic water? So here we have the same drinks from the previous videos, and we're going to test each one on how acidic or alkaline it is. Now we all know the scale goes from 0 to 14 and 7 being neutral. Not only does acidic water allow metal ions like iron, copper, lead, and zinc to leach into water, causing elevated levels of toxic metals, but when drinking acidic water it creates an acidic environment that allows diseases like cancer to thrive in the body. Now something to remember is that the acidity between 4 and 5, for example, is not just 1 point, it's actually 10 times more acidic. So every time you go down the scale, it's 10 times more acidic than the previous number. So for example, 4 is 100 times more acidic than 6. 3 is 1,000 times more acidic than 6. So a lot of the drinks with soda and pop in them are between 3 and 4 on the pH scale. So compared to someone who drinks water, let's say between 9 and 10 on the pH scale, they would be drinking water that is 1,000,000 times more alkaline than soda. So let's get into these drinks. We can see that Sprite is at 4, Gatorade is at 5, Nestle is a little bit less than neutral, maybe 6.5, Dasani is at a 6, Smart Water is at a little over 7, Aquafina is right around 6, Tap Water is at 8, and so is Fiji, and we're going to talk about why they're a little higher. Essentia and Great Value 9.5 alkaline water are both between 9 and 10 on the pH scale, and we're also going to talk about that. And Kangen water is and always will be at 9.5. So as you can see, most of the bottled water that we drink is very acidic, and that's because all these waters are either distilled or purified, which means bottled water is dead water. It has no minerals and it is high in acidity. Why would anyone drink that? There are some waters on the table with a very high pH, so let's get into that. Before we do though, remember that Kangen water was the only water that has a negative number on the ORP meter, making it the only antioxidant water on the table. The other waters and drinks had a very high oxidation rate. So let's talk about Great Value 9.5 alkaline water. This is hilarious. I was at Walmart and I saw this water. All you have to do is look at the ingredients to expose them. The very first ingredient is purified water, which we know is dead water because it has no minerals or hydration power. The second ingredient is potassium hydroxide. I was in shock when I saw this. Potassium hydroxide is a strong alkaline chemical compound that has a pH of 12. It is very harmful and has severe, if not fatal, consequences. So they add it to the water to bring the pH up and sell it to you as healthy water. Unbelievable. I can't understand how they even have this on the shelf. Now, this is Drano. It is used for unclogging clogged pipes. Do you know what the main and active ingredient in Drano is? Potassium hydroxide. So that's what's in Walmart's 9.5, and it is also in our tap water. And that's why our tap water here in this video is on the alkaline side, because they pour this stuff in the water so that their pipes stay clog free. So the only way other companies are raising the pH of water is by using terrible chemicals. Well, what about Essentia? Very expensive water. Let's look at the label. The first ingredient is purified water again. The second ingredient is sodium bicarbonate. So again, another chemical being used to alkalize the water. Drinking sodium bicarbonate long term is unsafe with complications including stomach ruptures and serious alterations in electrolyte levels. It also increases blood acids called ketones, which are associated with diabetes complications, and it also decreases how much iron the body absorbs. But still, you can't fool me, Essentia. It is so easy to copy your water with chemicals. Here, I have some sodium bicarbonate. And I'm gonna pour it in some of this Aquafina. Boom. I just made nasty acidic water alkaline by using chemicals. Now I'm gonna call this water healthy and sell each bottle for $2. What do you guys think? Just be careful about purchasing fake alkaline water. So the only real way to make natural, healthy alkaline water is by using electricity, which is how Kangen water is made. People are always asking, how strong is Kangen water? Well, don't worry. If you're ever out and you don't have access to Kangen, it's okay to drink Dasani, Smart Water, or Aquafina a few times because Kangen can easily overpower and restore. Here you can see Kangen water even overpowering tap water. But here is the killer. Let's take Sprite. You would need 4 gallons of Kangen water to equal 1 cup of Sprite. That is how acidic and dangerous these drinks are. The combination of extreme oxidation and high acidity is basically like drinking death. You are literally killing everything that's good in your body. So even if you don't want to drink Kangen water, stop drinking Sprite and all these other drinks because it will ruin your life.